Welcome everyone to Chicagoland Speedway for the NORC iRacing Series. Got 167 laps today and 29 starters. It's the fourth race of the season and it's a very cloudy one. Overcast skies and cool temperatures. You're gonna see a lot of high speeds, a lot of grip out there. Now for the starting lineup, Jared, start off.
And starting on the pole today is going to be your champ, Bobby Zielinski. On his outside is going to be Ariotti in the 15.
We had the row number 2, where it's the 08 Tyler Ducharme in the Rainbow car, and Caden Henry, the number 77 Bass Pro Shops car.
And in the front row, we got the number 87 Spencer Owens, and his outside the number 72 Freddie De La Rosa.
Got row number 4 with some Rocky stripes, including Rockefeller and the Nariero, Brian Freckle.
Lining up in 9th and 10th, we have number 4 John Barry and number 92 of Robert Gaba.
Just outside the top 10 is going to be Cody Miller in the 28, and on his outside is going to be Bobby Cheney in the 24.
Row number 7, you got Ayrton Shelley in the number 86, and you got Colin Bauer in the number 12.
And in your 8th row, we got the number 8 Chase Naders of Farm Naders. Josh Rollins is outside of number 25 Terrell Baker.
Yeah, we go row number 9 here with Anthony Emery and Riley Wyans. Some, full throttlers and SRAers.
Yep, lining out your field, lining out your top 20, that is, Wes Graham and Sean Williams. Now we get ready to go green here. 167 laps, 250 miles, gonna be a long one. It's cloudy. To come off of 4, pace car goes in. The green flag is out. We are underway here at Chicagoland Speedway. 83 going all the way to the bottom already. The 08 got a really good jump. Down into turn 1. The 08's already taken second.
Here comes the 87 Spencer Owens to the inside of Tyler. This will be battle for the second position. You see the whole field spraying out as they come down the curved back straightaway. The unique feature of Chicagoland Speedway is ahead of the third corner.
83 will keep the lead. Spencer Owens looking for second. He has the preferred line. Early in these runs, you want to be on the bottom. Later in the runs, you can be either outside or the bottom.
3 and 4 wide in the middle of the pack as they head back into turn number 1.
Looks
Tyler
like,
trying to hold on to that second spot.
Yeah, Tyler's gonna successfully hold on to second.
Yeah, Glenn Rockenfeller's looking to the outside of that 87 car.
Yeah, Spencer Owens now has to worry about that 95 car.
Now they're getting a little singled out.
See almost everybody diving on that apron here to the try over the shortest distance away, and they're just trying to make up time. Here comes the 95 of Rockefeller, the inside of Spencer.
Yeah, he's a newcomer in the 95 car, Glenn Rockefeller. He's a newcomer and he's really doing good. He's looking for third already.
Yeah, he had a great finish last week at Martinsville. I believe finished second. And looking for another top 5 as he's still side by side with Spencer coming off turn 4.
Yeah, that bottom in the trial is definitely the quickest way around there. It gets you a good amount of time, but it is a little slippery.
Spencer's getting some good bite on that upper lane, still holding on to that third spot.
Meanwhile, Tyler's getting even closer to that 83 car.
72 making moves there on the 95. Already digging to the front.
And Caden Henry lurking.
Caden Henry continuing his consistent season run up front now again, looking for a top 5 here in the 95. And Tyler working that high line up there now, trying to catch Bobby.
Yeah, we see
like for the
a couple
field
guys
here.
now moving to the high side. Ariotti, Jordan.
Yeah, here
Oh,
we
got
go.
contact.
Connor
And that's the
Anton goes
55.
spinning. Is that going to be? Yep, that's going to be a caution.
That's a
It's caution
caution.
of the day here at Chicagoland.
Keeps it clean though. Not a big wreck, guys.
Yep. No one else hit him. Just a
Doesn't
one-car
look like
accident.
he didn't get much damage, just spun it around. Let's see if we can get a replay of what happened here.
It's inside of Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, he's inside of Bobby Cheney, and
Kinda
I'm not
came
sure
up
if
and
Cheney
Cheney came down.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. They both ran into each other there,
User in
and
your channel timed out.
a little bit of right front damage on Connor's car, but he doesn't hit any cars, any walls, other than that contact with Bobby Cheney. So I think he'll be all right.
And you see it coming off of turn 2 here. It looks like the 24 just kind of cut, the 55 off, come off the corner, and that turns the 55 around. Marcus does a good job going up, not hitting him.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
just
see
one of
the-
those racing deals.
You do see the 55 did get some right front damage there. Have to come in and try to get that fixed. Maybe he'll still be competitive though. Only did a couple laps here, so I don't know if we'll see any pit stops. Let's see here. And it looks like
Like they're coming in.
Looks like, yeah, everyone's coming in.
yeah, being super early though. Don't be surprised if we might see some 2-tire pit stops here.
Yeah, tires will be a big deal today. You know, it's these cars it's flat-footed around here for the first 7 laps or so, but then they get really tight, and that right front really takes a beating. So tires are kind of important.
Here they all coming in pit road. Ooh, looks like the Ford car misses pit stall.
The Airy coming in late, he dropped back a lot on that start. He went back all the way to 9th. See where he comes out here.
I think a lot of 4-tire pit stops.
Yeah,
And
it does look
looks
like a majority of the field is taking 4 tires
Yep.
here.
That was a close race off pit road. 83 and 87, Spencer Owens. Yeah, everyone's gonna take 4 though.
Tires must really matter when you need 4 tires after only 5 laps. Coming to green, Bobby.
Here we go, pace car comes off. When will the leader restart this race? There he goes, all the way to the bottom. Back on the way.
Looks like Spencer Owens might have got a speeding penalty there because he's not up in the front anymore. So
That's
tough
right.
break for him.
Right, and I just mentioned how Ariati dropped back on the start. He's already back up to 4th.
Take a look for Phil. We got side-by-side battle between the 07 and the 77. Riley Waynes, Cannon Henry. Kane on the outside lane, that Bass Pro Shop's car.
I believe Riley Wayne started back towards around the back of the top 20. Already making his way through the top 10.
Look at Tyler Ducharme looking at the outside of the leader. He's going to tuck back in behind the 83 up there. Here comes Ayrton Shelley. I don't know if he's going to have the run. Side by side, going to be side by side with Ariati going into 3.
And these two Toyotas side by side, 15 on the high side.
15 going
Ariati.
way up high.
Yeah, we see that 15 working that. I don't know if he's just kind of trying to ride around, run the outside line, let everybody go right now, and saving those tires. But he's definitely taking it easy right now.
Yeah, this is a very long race. He might be looking for something.
Is it too early to run that high line right now in these fresh tires?
I personally think it is, but you gotta think about to the long run. He probably saving those tires and saving that right front especially to be
And
fast
we got
at the
battle
end of
for the
run.
lead.
There goes Tyler Ducharme. I think he's going to take this lead.
Yeah, makes it work. Makes the pass to the lead, Tyler Ducharme.
Wow, and Ducharme cuts off Zelensky as he tries to cut back to the bottom. Oh, here he comes back to the inside.
Jose 83 back to the inside.
These are the top 2 in points right now. Tyler got a big lead after his win at Martinsville last week.
Freddie
looking
was
3
trying to
wide,
look.
thinks better of it.
Yeah, Freddie De La Rosa is looking right now. He doesn't know where to go. He's just going to watch these guys battle it out and maybe save his stuff a little.
Oh, we got one sideways.
Kept it straight though. We're still agreeing. These two are still side by side.
Bobby
Tyler
not
got
giving up
really
on that
close.
bottom after Tyler tried taking the lead. Here comes Tyler trying to get that run, but Bobby's going to slide up in front of him.
Tyler
With the big run up the
should-
high side.
There he goes to the bottom.
They just switch lanes. They're going sour to the inside.
And these cars are just flat flying around this track right now. You see all that. Just look how fast they're going through these turns. All the grip from the overcast conditions. And ooh, they almost touched. Tyler blew that lap.
They both side by side on the apron here.
Looks like Freddie's just trying to find out which one was going to win out. Following them through.
Yeah, but none of these guys in the front they are giving up. Both of them won the lead just bad.
Yeah, if they're racing really hard, you know, if we get a longer run here, it's going to hurt them because those right fronts are screaming right now.
Freddie's just biding his time right now, waiting for these two to race hard, and he'll take advantage.
Yeah, you can full throttle around here for several laps, but it just completely ruins the right front tire after a while. So these guys, they got to be kind of careful on how much hard they want to push these cars right now at the moment. Tyler with the big drive coming off the high side, going down the back straightaway, will take the lead again.
Yeah, Tyler will clear the 83 right there. his lead and stride. He's going to run the middle line here. I think he's might have found something in that middle line.
And look who
86
showed,
has caught up.
Yeah, the Monster Energy car of Ayrton Shelley working his way up towards these front three.
6
Aaron
cars all
Shelley.
lined up together in the turn number 1.
Aaron Shelley is also known as Serpo, so if anybody's heard of him, he's a fellow league racer on console now on iRacing.
Yeah, legendary dude. I personally raced with him back in 2009, back in the NASCAR 09 days.
See a
see
lot
the
more
two
guys running up
distinct
high
groups.
now, yeah.
I think Tyler went a little too high there. Yeah, he might have had a lift up before. Oh, we're 3.
Oh, Freddie De La Rosa looking the outside of Tyler. Tyler did not have a good 3 and 4. Oh,
What
Tyler's
did-
looking back to the
Man,
inside. Oh, here comes Freddie to the
Oh, and Freddie
outside.
has a great run to the outside, almost 3 wide off too.
Freddie De La Rosa with that big drive off of 2.
And Shelley now, he's looking for third on the outside of Tyler.
And look who's coming in 5th now, Ariati, who is saving his stuff. He is working his way up here, but look at this, 6 cars under a blanket.
Man, we're racing hard like it's for the win and so early in this race.
2 by 2 by 2 as they head into turn number 1. Top 6. You can just throw a blanket over them.
Fantastic racing here early on in Chicagoland. Still side by side for the lead. Bobby Zielinski, Freddie De La
Maybe
Rosa.
you get that 72, he gets that big drive.
Oh,
of
Tyler
3
got
on 1.
tight off of 2. He had to lift big time. He's gonna lose a bunch
Tyler's
of spot.
dropped all the way to 6th.
Freddie
Look at
has cleared
72.
Bobby.
Here comes Aaron Shelley.
Yep.
Moving into 2nd. Yeah, that top lane is really coming in.
Yeah, that top line here at Chicagoland definitely will work here, and it looks like it's starting to work a lot better now as the laps click away. Here comes the 86 now, looking on Freddie.
Yeah, they're all running in the middle at the top now.
And Shelley, he's looking down the bottom here, side by side for the lead, coming off of turn 2. We're 3 wide behind him. About 2 seconds off the lead.
They have a pretty sizable gap between 6 and 7, so, you know.
Jelly committed to that.
Oh, he's getting tight.
Oh, he got
the wall.
Yeah, but he got into the wall. He's going to lose all these spots. He just worked hard for it.
Tried the slide job. Didn't quite work.
And the car's got some damage.
Here comes the 83 trying to get the lead back. But Freddie, man, he is doing really good on that outside.
I mean, nobody can pull away right now. One person takes the lead, but they just attack right back.
There
Now
he
Ari goes to the bottom, yep.
Just that, you just keep so much momentum on that outside line. It just works so well. But Ari making the bottom work again. He was saving his stuff a few laps ago.
Tyler, he's caught back up.
I mean, look at this. So awesome to see all these different racing lines through the corners. It put on a great show so far.
Yeah, usually these, you know, you can use every lane when it's hot. And this is the exact opposite. It is the coldest you can get, really. It's about 65 degrees or so. And the track's, you know, matching that. It's overcast conditions. And these cars are just flying around here. You wouldn't expect them to run from the wall to the bottom, but they are.
And you see that the 86 of Ayrton Shelley dropped back. You got to wonder how much damage he got from hitting that wall a couple laps ago.
And when I saw it, my right front was crinkled up quite a bit. So it's definitely slowing down his straightaway speed quite a bit. Yeah, Freddie, he's using a high line quite a bit here. And here comes Bobby Zielinski looking back to the inside. Will he be even with them?
Freddie De La Rosa just able to control the lead on that outside line very well. They go down into turn number 1 again. 83 is going to drop it to the middle. But just can't get that run. Can't get it. Freddie just gets that big drop off of 2.
You know, the way this track gets shaped with the curved back straightaway is really a huge turn all the way through the racetrack. So if you can keep the thing wound up, you can carry a lot of speed here, and that's why Freddie De La Rosa is able to hold on to the high side so well with the lead.
Ariati's going to look to the outside for 2nd.
If you look farther back, I think the number 2 of Market Bridges started to move up now, catching this group.
Yeah, he's
So
in 7th.
Ariati has to be wary now. He has to make moves on these guys and pull away before he catches them.
And
There
we
he
know
is
all,
looking
yep,
inside.
Marcus moving into 6th place, passing the 95. Yeah,
Ariati looking for second.
you never want to sleep on Marcus Richardson. He wins so much. He knows how to win, and he's coming up through this field. He started deep in the field. I think in the back 20 or like
Yeah, I
you know,
believe
21st.
25th.
Yeah, 25th. You know, we didn't even see him in the starting lineup because we could only cover the top 20. He started so far back there.
And there he is. There's an all
Stalking
the
the
86. And he's just able to just keep it down the bottom and carry a little more speed in the 86 right now. The 86 does got some damage on that right front where he got tight, hit the wall, come off of turn 4.
Yeah, and Marcus is making that bottom work. His right front is a lot better right now than I think a lot of these guys. Making the bottom work better than anybody right now.
Looks like he'll be able to complete that pass on the 86 and we'll move into that position. And we got an air battle for a little dude.
Ariati gonna try to take the lead. He's probably gonna lead this lap, but yes, he does. But will he be able to get by Freddie coming into 1?
Side by side in the 1.
Aries is
on
able to
bottom.
make that car stick to the bottom.
Freddie's going to put that big drive off the corner. He's going to do a crossover.
Yep, crossover move by Freddie. He had a big drive off of 2. Will he get the lead back?
Now Ariati's going to be on the high line.
He's gonna move on up and take that lead back
Yep.
with, easily. Comes
Marcus
the
is now side by
83.
side.
Man, these guys are racing so hard. It's only about around lap 20.
Meanwhile, Marcus Richardson just took the 4th spot away from Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah, that 2 car is definitely coming.
Ari got really close to that wall.
There he's going back on him. Side by side for the lead again.
Marcus is like, yeah, you guys race it up all hard. I'm just gonna sit here and stalk it. Eventually get to. He's right there. He's coming.
Slowly but surely, he's come on this lead group here.
Freddie continued to use that high line and get those big runs off the corner, still maintaining side by side with Ariati going into 3.
Ariati's going to throw it back down the bottom. And he has to lift though. He got a little tight. Freddie's able to keep that momentum on the high side. He's going to lead that lap.
83 is gonna look to the outside of Ariati. The outside might be just best lane right now for these guys. But when I say these guys, I mean the top 3, because Marcus is just running the bottom better than anybody's running the high line or any line, really.
Right, I think he's just on a league of his own right now.
Marcus, he's close enough, or he is almost close enough to make a move on these front 2.
And this fixed setup is a tight one, and Marcus likes his tight setups. Knows how to really save that right front and pounce on the long run. Same story today.
There he goes on the bottom under Ariati.
Zelensky, he's looking for a lead here. He's really close to Freddie, and he goes to the inside. Side by side battle for both for first and for third.
Just can't get there. Just gets about halfway there, and just stops.
It's just tremendous to watch, though. Look at these top 4 just battling each other hard.
Oh,
Here comes
Watch
Marcus.
Marcus trying to make it
He's gonna
3 wide here.
Zelensky had to lift a little bit there. He's looking to the inside. Freddie's still holding on to that lead, using that high side to his advantage, but here comes Marcus.
Marcus by far the fastest car on the track right now. Willie
Oh,
can't get by the 83 just yet. Marcus not
Ariati's
electing
trying to
to
find
go
a
to
car
the-
to draft with here.
And Marcus didn't elect to go to the bottom, to the apron on the straightaway there.
And this is helping the 72. These 2 racing side by side. He's starting to pull away, but it ain't by much.
It's just on this long run. It's so hard to complete the pass on the bottom.
And with this, cold weather and them being so wide open, the draft matters a little more than usual.
That time he's going to do it, though.
And Marcus will get by, but not without a challenge.
Zelensky looking back to the inside here. Oh, they might be free and wide, and Marcus is all
Oh,
problem.
boy.
It's gonna be
There's
close.
3 wide. Ooh. 83 had to back out of it.
Yeah, Marcus Richardson, he's gonna fall back in line from now, but he's gonna drop back down low.
Dives is in there. Look how good he gets to the center. Just
Yeah, his
can't get
right
the run
front-
off.
Yeah, his right front is in much better shape right now, and it seems like these Freer guys up here he's racing with.
Since Freddie took the lead, no one's been able to really pass him. Harry did that one time, but he got passed right back. Freddie doing an excellent job right now keeping that lead. Now he has his biggest challenge of the race so far with Marcus Richardson.
Still holding them off turn number 2. Here comes Airy looking to the bottom now.
Yeah, Marcus is now a part of the hornet's nest up here for the lead. You don't make a pass on somebody, someone will attempt to pass you.
The 64 car has showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Nicholas Shelton, look at him. He's done exactly what Marcus has done, I guess. He was way back there with around where Marcus was.
That's another really fast guy.
Yeah, Shelton has been really fast as of late. He's recently joined NORC. He's one of the fastest drivers out here.
And even with that damage, the 86 is still hanging on back there in about 7th.
And Tyler Ducharme's still hanging in 6th. He hasn't really been up here the past 15 or so laps. But it looks like he's cooled his stuff down, and he's ready to fight with these guys again. We have 6 cars battling for the lead again.
There goes Shelton looking inside of Slinsky. That'll be for 4.
Here comes Marcus in the middle. Almost too wide.
Oh,
Airy had to get out of that one.
Cars are just so tight off the turns. You can just see them. It's so tight.
Now you see that 64 trying to gain some of these spots because he is flat flying right now. Here comes Marcus looking to the bottom again on Freddie.
Will Marcus be able to get it done this time?
Dead
but
heat
Aries.
at the line.
Oh, they're getting really close going into one.
You just see Freddie just keep it wound up on the high side, still side by side.
Nicholas Shelton, he's up here with these guys now. He's fully caught back up.
Now Aries going to be the outside of Marcus. Marcus going to dive it in there again. He gets through the center so well.
Can he clear him? Oh, it's close, but no, he didn't clear him yet.
He's going to dive to the apron. He might be able to clear him going into 1.
Got it.
Oh,
Nope.
close, and here comes Ariati
Airy
to the bottom.
He clears, Marcus clears Freddie,
Right.
but
Here comes Freddie on the outside. No, he
Oh.
backs off.
Marcus will take the lead.
Marcus goes to the lead. Here comes Shelton, going to try to pass 2 people in one pass.
Freddie goes back from 1st back to 5th in half a lap.
Oh, apron.
Brzezinski top apron.
Move
There's
him back to
Sauer.
6th.
And Tyler's going to take advantage of that and take the spot from Bobby now.
Saw Aaron Shelley up there early, hit the wall. He's still hanging up back there in 7th. He ain't done yet. He's not too far off the lead.
How about these guys? 1st and 2nd started way in the back, now running 1-2.
Yeah, Nicholas Shelton up to 2nd place.
They were just like, we'll let everybody use their stuff up and we'll pounce, and they've done it. Now, is Shelton, does he have more in his tires than Marcus?
Notice how all the cars are not running the bottom lane now when they're all running the top about 5 to 10 laps ago.
Track could be changing. They all run the top, putting all that
Here goes
heat up
Shelton on the
there.
high side.
Yeah, with a great run, and he goes
Wow.
right ahead, takes the lead.
What a pass.
Freddie
Shelton
must have,
takes
not Freddie, but Marcus must have like a really bad turn forward because Shelton came out of nowhere.
Freddie's still hanging on there, and 4th, he's right there still. Yeah, I think what happened is maybe the top line just heated up too much and the bottom lane cooled and there's more grip down there now. These dynamic tracks,
Ooh.
that happens.
I think Freddie might
Something
have
happened.
Boy,
Oh,
the Freddie
Freddie.
had to get off the gas.
Wow,
He hit
something
the
happened
wall
to
off turn 4.
Yeah, something happened to Freddie. He's going to drop all the way back here. It
I
dropped
don't, know
to
if he got,
6th.
I don't know if he got in the wall or just kind of got loose, had to get out of the gas.
We've done 40 laps so far. We'll might be seeing pit stops soon. These guys have been racing hard for a long time now.
Yeah, we might get some pit stops here pretty eventually, or soon here. The tire fall up here, these guys are about 2 seconds off their quickest laps. The right front gets killed here due to the speed they're carrying through the corners. So some of the shortcut they could make up a lot of time. Ariana run a little bit higher line for 1 and 2.
Yeah, we should expect these 3 or 4 to just pull away from the rest of you.
Yeah, these Sheldon came out of nowhere really. In 5 laps, he was the leader. Marcus, he's still doing a great job. He's running 2nd right now. Airy and Tyler now 4th. Tyler dropped back early. He used his stuff up early. He might have got that right front a little too hot. He cooled it down for a little while, for about 15 laps, and pounced straight back on it. He's up to 4th. 83 is in 5th. Freddie's still in 6th. And Ayrton Shelley's going to be 7th. 8th place, Connor Anton, after that spin and that caution, dropped all the way back to around 25th. He's up to 8th now.
Great recovery for the 55.
And he's catching these 3. Here comes Ayrton Shelley.
Yeah, he's going to be looking on the outside going to turn 1 here on Fredo de Rosa. This is a battle for 6th place. So he's going to get on the throttle here. He's going to go flying past on the outside here.
It's such a chess match, I'd say, with this race so far. With the, will it be a short run? Will it be a long run? How hard do I go? Considering you can go full throttle around the whole place on new tires, but it also eats that right front up. And if it's a long run, you definitely don't want to push early. Look at Shelton and Marcus. They are 1-2 right now, and that's their option. Josh Robin in the pits.
First one down pit road.
You might see pit stops now here soon.
Yeah, a little bit early. He's going to do a little bit of short pitting here, but that might force everybody else to start pitting.
Yeah, you can
because
go.
there's such big fall off.
Right, you can go about 50-55 laps on fuel, but getting new tires, you're
the tires
way,
fall
you're
so
about,
bad.
Yeah, you're about 2.5 seconds faster than the guys on old tires.
Yeah, so. Josh was in the 11th position when he came down pit road, so we'll see how much time he makes up by short pitting.
And before we were showing Josh Robin, it did look like on your screen that Freddie did have some right front damage on his car.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the wall off forward, turns out. He's been losing a lot of spots since then.
Going through the field here, we see John Barry and Matt Simpson. We've been just paying attention to lead this whole race because it's been so exciting. I haven't really seen the rest of the field. It's pretty spread out. Pretty clean so far.
Here comes Matt Simpson.
He gives a really good turn 4.
Looking for 9th. Like he'll be able to get 9th, yeah.
Yeah, this is the highest up we've seen that 33, quietly working his way, slowly but surely towards the front.
But, off with turn 2.
He had to lift off a 2 there.
War car coming back on him.
Oh, Matt 33 is going to bring in pit road, yep.
Oh, look at all these cars.
Several leaders coming in.
Oh yeah, Airy, Bobby, and Ayrton all in the pits at the same time.
Here comes
couple of the front runners.
That might be Anthony Emery back there, if I'm not mistaken.
Got another car coming down pit road here. That car that is coming up pit road right now, I believe that is the 95.
Yeah, 75. Yeah, he was up there early, but he really destroyed those tires early, and he dropped way back.
Hey, here comes some more leaders.
Yeah, Shelton's in.
Marcus Richardson. I think I saw him as well.
Harry's gonna get off in front of these guys. Nicholas Shelton gets out of pit road pretty clean, it looks like, or his pit stall.
Marcus Richardson also came down pit road from us at the same time. So we're going to see like some of these guys who short pit, like how much harder ahead they're going to be, comparison to everybody else.
Marcus got right in the way.
Ooh, that was really good.
I don't know why he got up on the track there. They were too wide, but they almost caused a wreck. He's going to get passed by Airy though. The new tires.
Bobby Cheney, and there's Josh Roman. Josh Roman was one of the first adapters to go down pit road first pit stop.
It was going to be interesting to see how much time he gained, and he did gain quite a bit of time.
Bobby Cheney also short pit. Here comes Tyler.
Here
comes Tyler. He hadn't pit yet. See where everybody else is here. Connor Anton. Yeah, Josh Robin's going to be up here in the top 5.
Shelton really put a big gap on Marcus.
Yeah, the 15 is a lot closer to the 64 now.
Terrell.
I think he got hit early.
Yeah, did he? Did we miss that? Because he's going fast. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he definitely did pit. Might have pit before Josh. Aiden is your, not your leader, but the leader of the guys who pit.
And that just shows how much the new tires to old tires is right there then.
Yeah, Shelton's scoring Lockman as leader right now. Took a look at the top 5 here. Scoring. Yeah, Kane is 6 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the leader of them. The first 5 still stayed out and not hit yet. They're going to lose a ton of time. But they'll be faster on the long run, but I don't think it'll be enough to catch back up there.
And what,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
guys like Caden and Josh would need is a caution pretty soon, though. That would really help them gain a lot of track position.
Yeah, these
Josh
guys who
Robin.
are staying out are losing 2 seconds a lap.
Josh Robin just got past Bobby Chain. That'll move him to the top 10.
And Kid driving the wheels off that thing, he's staying ahead of that 64 car.
Yeah, but that's going to kill those tires in the long run, so he's going to need a caution soon.
Yeah, that's the problem with pitting early. Yeah, you get all that time, but you don't want to really drive the wheels off the thing because you will be paying for it on the long run.
And they're kind of
Here
jumping to 98.
Here comes Shelton. He's stalking him. He's been the fastest car, I'd say, overall today, just because of how he performed on the long run. Well, all these guys are really fast. It's all about tire management. Here comes Airy, though. He's right there too.
You
Still
see
a
the
good
speed
call on the
difference.
77's part, though, to try something to get up there, and you can just
Oh, he's
see
getting
as he
tight.
Oh,
drifts
he
way
pushed
up the
up
track.
there.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he already ruined his tires already.
And then 15 of Airy looking to the inside of Shelton now.
Hey, 77 got some TV time, though. They got really close going into 3. Airy's going to go right by. I think 64 might be conserving a little bit.
Oh,
There's
Richardson
Marcus is caught back up.
almost got into Caden off 4. They got the position nonetheless.
So once this cycle is through, Ariali will be the leader.
Yeah, he's driving that car a little harder than those 2 behind him right now. Especially the 64. Marcus, here he comes. I think this is for position right here.
That is
Yeah.
for position.
Cody
Yep.
Miller and the 88 of West Graham, they have not pitted yet. And you can
Look
see
at
the speed difference.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at that speed difference, man. That's really
They're,
big.
they're also just hoping for a caution, trying to catch one, but if they don't get one, they are going to lose a ton of time.
Yeah, they might go a lap down if they stay out there for too long. Do you see how much ground the 88 and the 28 have lost? And the
Colin
77,
Bauer
he's
still
falling
scored as
back.
the leader.
Yeah, Colin Bauer's still up there in the lead. I don't know how far he is from these guys when he'll pit.
Marcus Richardson taking the spot from Shelton
There
there.
he is. There's the 12.
Yeah, there is. Remember, this season, the point system has changed. There's no bonus point for leading a lap, but if you do lead the most, you get 2 bonus points. Also a bonus point for the pole. And so it's not like
Wow.
staying out to lead laps is, wow, look how he come up on that 12 car
Rolling
really
chicane.
fast. Yeah, really, though.
These 3 guys are going to easily get 12.
That's the difference between maybe 10 lap old tires and 50, you know?
Yeah, these guys up here are almost full throttle around. They're just lifting a little bit, but the 12, he's out of gas for most of the corner.
Got a little battle back here. Josh Robin has caught the 77 to Caden Henry.
That's only for Josh for as early as he pitted. He's actually managed his tires really well. And he's coming to the back of the 77 who's Cannon Henry. I'm pretty sure he's completely murdered that right front, right, trying to stay ahead of Nicholas Shelton.
Josh
They're
getting to
battling
the
inside.
inside now, and he's got a great run off turn before he's going to take that spot. I believe that'll be for 4th for Josh Robin. So good run and good call so far.
Here's Freddie De La Rosa and 83 gonna move on to 77 pretty easily for 83.
Oh,
Freddie
Freddie
had to
pushed.
lift. Yeah, Freddie pushed. He had to lift. '77 just gonna run that middle line. These guys can run the bottom. You see that? Yeah, those tires are done on the 77 machine. Here comes
There's
Aaron.
Shelley. He's looking to the inside of the 77. Take that
Caden
spot.
does have some breathing room though before the next car, so he can try and take it easy on his tires while he has
Yeah.
about 3 to 4 seconds to the car behind him.
Yeah,
And here
this is-
comes Marcus.
Yeah. Cannon, he just needs to back off for a little bit to try to save the tires while he's got left of them.
You know, this race, on another note, is a great change of pace of what we saw last week at Martinsville. It was caution fast. There wasn't much good racing, and man, it's good to have a race like this.
And
Only
to see
one
green flag
caution.
pit stops too.
Yeah, green flag racing, you know, battling out who's the, you know, best at going fast and saving their tires, you know, the best at the balance. But Marcus, you know, here he comes for the lead again.
See,
Harry
ahead
might
of
have
these
burned off
guys.
his stuff because he was flying there.
The 88 who stayed out, you know, one of the last cars to pit. You see, he's almost lap down. That's how much time that he lost when these pit stops have cycled through. There he is right there in front of you guys.
Yeah,
I think
Eric
he
been a
might
little
be
different.
almost 2 down because you go a lap down, I'm pretty sure, just from pitting, but he's going to be a lot faster than these leaders. So there's that. Tyler Ducharme 23rd. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
I think he got a speeding penalty. That's the only thing I can think of. He's back in 23rd now. He had to have gotten a speeding penalty. He's still on the track.
Look at his 4-car battle for the 4th spot.
Ready
Yeah.
back by the 83.
Now you see these 3 guys in a little bit fresher tires and Josh Robin catching him now. He's got all 3 of these guys pouncing right behind him now.
Damage does not seem to be affecting Freddie De La Rosa that much.
83 has a little right front damage as well.
So does 86. 86 has some damage earlier. He was on the first car, so hit the wall.
These guys are catching Shelton. I think Shelton's really backing it down.
Yeah, he must be like really trying to save his tires because he did run hard there after pit stops. He got a bit of a gap on Marcus, but he pretty much lost almost. Well, he lost all of it. Marcus is now back in front of him.
Yeah, see Josh has those fronts, you know, especially the right front, just really Warren's gonna have. He has to run that middle to high line just to keep enough speed.
I don't know, people who have
He's hanging
short
on,
pitted, it's definitely worked out the best for him. Oh, is this gonna look down and make it 3 wide? Not yet. He's gonna push
Tucked
for
right under Freddie's bumper.
Oh,
Freddie!
Freddie got tight.
I think Freddie got in the corner a lot faster than he actually wanted to because of the push.
He's gonna get in front of Josh. But here comes the 83. He's gonna make a move on 72. Yeah, Josh is trying to look high. Yeah, he ain't gonna go up there.
And you also got the 86 making the pass now, moving up another spot, but Josh is trying to get that run, but he just can't do it on those a little bit older tires.
Will these 3 right here use, you know, the data they kind of collected in that first run of how hard to go, how, you know, how easy to go to, you know, be good on the long run. These 3 were right where they were on the last run at the end of the run instead of up front. They were at the start. See how they adjust, knowing that this has been going green for a while and they could have green flag pit stops again.
Yeah, we're going on about 60 lap green flag run here so.
Yeah, went back to green around lap 7 or 8, so yeah, 60 laps.
Got Terrell Baker there. He's actually got quite a bit of right front damage. Kind of curious where that came from.
He also has a lot newer tires.
And this battle for 4th is not stopping as Bobby takes a spot going into turn 1 on Freddie.
Freddie, will he look back to the inside going to the 3rd corner? Well, not yet.
Josh Robin's hanging in there.
Yeah, he's doing really well on much older tires compared to these guys. He must have really saved those tires when he came off that road.
What position was Josh Robin in before pit stops? Around 10?
He had to be around the back, behind the top 10. Outside the top 10.
He was outside the top 10.
He's gained a good maybe 4 or 5 spots because of short pitting.
Oh, Marion Shelley looking to the inside for Freddie De La Rosa. This is a battle for 5th. Alright, these guys got around Terrell Baker.
Terrell Baker all the way back in 19th. I think he's at least 1 lap down. He might be 2.
He could be the first car lap down, maybe.
I'm not sure. We don't know because the Techer's not the best. That's what we get with iRacing. But we don't know. He's at least a lap down for sure. And Tyler's in 20th. He's behind Terrell. So
Freddie getting a good drive off of turn 2 on that high side. Probably get back around to 86, and it looks like he will. He will get back around on the outside of him in the 3rd corner. So this is starting to pull away.
Here's a battle for around 8th. I think that's Cody Miller, who stayed out a long time. He's a lot faster
fresher
than these
tires
guys.
than most, yeah.
Exactly, but he's lost so much time by staying out that long.
Spencer Owens, Bobby Cheney, right? Or that's Tyler Ducharme, actually.
Yeah, there's Tyler Ducharme. He's at least a lap down. He's the points leader, and he's 20th. That's gonna, I mean, he's hoping for a caution. Because there's no way he's gonna gain, you know, that much time on these leaders and everyone to get his laps back. And he's hoping for a caution right now.
Boy, Caden has dropped like a rock. He is outside the top 10 now. He's going to lose another spot to John Barry in 3.
Yeah, you can see this car is just not getting good at all.
And I dropped off about 14th, looks like. He just, those tires are done. He's, I don't know.
Yeah, he's just hoping for a caution really quick. Here we got Bobby. There's Bobby Cheney there in the Baby Ruth car.
That's a throwback Jeff Warren paint scheme. A big time throwback paint scheme for Jeff Warren.
And Tyler still trying to continue his charge after what looks like a speeding penalty on that green flag pit stop. Is being scored a lap down right now.
Yeah, it wasn't a spin or anything. We would have saw. So, be a race director.
These guys continuing to battle up here.
Yeah, Fraser Rosa. And like these two energy drink cars, the Red Bull and the Monster car, they've been near each other. Seems like most of the race they can't get away from each other.
Here comes Shelton. He's gaining on the leader area, losing a lot of time. Looks like he might have pushed a little too hard. That's the story of the day, your tire wear. We've talked about it a lot. The tire wear is so important in these, you know, long run races where you have green flag stops. It's what it's all about, just balancing your speed and your tires wearing. And Shelton's doing a really good job this run again. He's gaining a lot on Marcus.
See the 92 getting past there. Don't know if he will be the, yeah, he's an 18th, so that means 17 cars on the lead lap right now. And then, you know, we talk about Tyler, the points leader. He needs to get to that 92 to be that first car lap down. He's got a long way to go.
So remember, we're getting close to another round of green flag pit stops, actually.
Yeah, I wonder if Josh Robbins is going to try and short pit again.
Yeah, what will be? I wonder if they'll do the same amount of laps on the tires, you know what I mean, or do maybe 40 or 30 instead of 50. Just to kind of, you might do an extra stop, but you're going to get so much time, you know. By the, you know, at this point, you have to plan like there's not going to be a caution.
And
But
it
you gotta
still
look at
has,
what happened. You gotta look at what happened to Caden. He short pitted, and now he's way back in the 14th, 15th position.
And you also saw him and Josh. He took care of his tires, and he's up there in
he's
7th.
still running in 7th. I've been doing fantastic because he was outside the top 10 before that strategy.
He did pit a little later than Caden. We don't. I don't know how early Caden pitted. We didn't really see. It must have been significantly earlier than Josh because he was just way far ahead of him.
Meanwhile,
rate-
up front,
Here comes Nicholas Shelton.
Yeah, Sheldon, he's almost to the rear bumper on Marcus Richardson. He's close. So it's something
Front two
actually
have-
make a move on him.
they've checked out from the rest of the pack.
And when we have these, you know, this series is fixed setup, which means everyone's on the same setup. Everyone has the same opportunity to win, you know, with your car. Everyone has the same car. And it's all about this, you know, it's chess. These tires, I guess, today. And Shelton's doing a really good job right now, and he's looking for the lead. We don't know, you know, Marcus pushed. Out of those top 3, Ari pushed the hardest. Marcus pushed, you know, second hardest, and saw Shelton drop back. You'd say Shelton has the best tires right now. He's just kind of biding his time, looking for a spot to get by Marcus. He's definitely faster right now.
When you're right behind the car, do you really feel a huge aero push like what Nicholas might be feeling right now?
Not
It's-
really, no.
A little bit, but it's not gonna be bad here because of how fast this track is, and it's gonna help. So you can see him gain on the straights a little bit. There's not much of an aero push, so he's just waiting for his time because he has to get that run and get under Marcus. He's just got to find the run so he can, you know, get under him. So Marcus likes that bottom one.
We're just only about halfway through this race, so there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, the tires kind of throw a really interesting dynamic into this thing where, yeah, you can go really fast and start a run full throttle, but you'll murder the tires and you save. You're going to lose a lot of time for people who are going full throttle, but you'll end up making that time back up by saving that right front. I tell one thing, Sheldon, he got a really good turn 3 and 4.
Here he
goes to the
goes.
inside.
To the inside. Marcus will still lead the lap. but Nicholas Shelton has a great run, great opportunity to pass here. Getting through the center pretty good. He will not get it done. Marcus just holding strong on that outside off of 2. Back into 3. Here comes 64. He will.
Yep.
I think he's going to
got
clear him. Yep, he's got him. 3 and 4 seems to be a way better passing turns. 3 and 4 is a lot better to passing than 1 and 2. We've just seen more passes being done in 3 and 4. Just carry. I don't know what it is. It's just 3 and 4 just seems like there's more grip there to pass somebody on the bottom.
A couple cars on pit road, so we might be seeing green flag pit stops very soon.
I think the exit of turn 2 is a little bit tighter than the exit of 4, so you're able to throttle up a little bit earlier and maintain more speed.
And when you're driving this track, I mean, the corners are definitely not the same.
No.
It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just 3 and 4 is a way better passing turn.
No, 3 and 4 has got these really weird bumps in the corner. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
a lot
perfect.
more. Yeah, it's bumpier.
Like it's weird. Like turn 3 and 4's got this weird kind of like little kinks in the middle of the corner where you can actually clip the apron in a couple of spots because the track kind of moves on you. It's really strange.
Here we see Emery. I think he's coming off pit road. Eric Shelley's gotten by Freddie De La Rosa.
Or 14 actually. The 14.
Nick
Nick
Osipek and Anthony both making their green flag stops.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. You
Here
can
he
see
comes, and yep.
86 is going to come in now.
And Shelley, they're 83. Bobby Zinski, he's in pit road.
Aiden's already pitted.
95 on pit road of Rockefeller. I think that John Barry. No, John Barry's.
Whoa!
Oh, Spencer Owens
Spencer,
sideways
he's
to the
sliding.
tri-oval.
He's going through the grass.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't come up, Echo, across the racetrack.
Oh, that was close.
God, that looked like Kevin Harvick.
I don't know what happened to
2002.
Spencer, but he did a good job of saving that thing. Good job to Spencer.
Wow.
That could have been really bad. Not sure what happened. He might have clipped the apron wrong and it just lost it. The apron is really
top 10.
Yeah, that apron though in the trial was really can bite you.
Yeah, on the longer runs and the older tires, that apron, you can actually get really sideways, and I believe that's probably what happened to the 87 there.
Yeah, the transition between the apron and the racetrack is actually pretty abrupt with the banking, and it will kind of kick you sideways a couple times. And here he comes down pit road. He just converted his tires, so he's coming down to change them.
And tough break for Spencer.
And we still continue to
Here
stay
comes Connor
green.
Anton.
All right, coming down pit road, winner of Indianapolis last season in the Truck Series. He's
It'll be
going
interesting to see what Tyler Ducharme does here, because he wants to get that lap back, so really stay out longer. Try to get that lap back, catch a caution. But I just don't see a caution come out. Got this green flag look to it.
No.
Yeah, these cars are really stable. Honestly, there's like tons of grip. There's tons of grip, but it's a really tight setup. And you haven't really, the only kind of spins you've seen or slides have been from hitting the apron in either the turn or the tri-oval. We haven't seen anybody get loose off the corner really unless they've had contact. So there's going to be caution. It's going to be
Someone sideways.
The 12 Colin Power got sideways, presumably off the apron there. Like I was just saying, perfect timing.
So you gotta be
the same thing that happened to Spencer Owens.
Gotta be careful with that apron.
Shelton's down pit road. Ariotti coming down pit road.
Looks like there will be no caution for what happened with Colin Bauer.
Yeah,
but
the lights are not coming on the pace car, so we're still green.
Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, if they're gonna have a caution from that, or it's most likely gonna be from contact. And these guys are racing each other really clean right now, and they race pretty dang hard. So.
Comes
Like
Ariotti
seeing
into
green
his
flag
pit
races.
stall.
Green flag races are interesting. See the pit strategy and all that.
It's going to be so interesting to see all these different tire strategies, where these guys end up after this one. You see Shelton coming down pit road now, coming off now.
Here he's going to be a little behind him.
And the thing is, if this goes green, like, when do you make your last pit stop once you're inside your fuel window? Like, how early do you make that pit stop?
Marcus is going to get by. I think Marcus is going to have he's full
It's going to
speed.
be close.
Yep.
Here he comes. Yeah, he's going to pass him easily.
Yeah, he's going to fly past him here.
Just that one lap difference going to get Marcus the lead back. And now will we see the 64 save the tires again, let Marcus go, and run him back down? It's interesting.
I mean, he's right there, and he has fresher tires. So. Oh, here he comes.
Full
Full throttle. Here he comes to the outside.
He didn't left there.
Side by side.
Now,
And
will
that's
this
the thing.
yeah,
with these
this
tires.
yeah, well, this forces Marcus to go full, full power. No,
Like if there's someone in front of you who's saving the tires a little bit, you can gun into the corner and go flying past them. But you
This-
run the risk of killing your tires.
This will eventually be the battle for the lead, but the 4 of John Barry is being scored your leader. He hasn't made his pit stop yet.
I believe he's actually getting boxed in by a bunch of lap cars, and he's actually want to go down pit road earlier, but hasn't been able to because of lap traffic.
yeah, a lot of these guys have already pitted. You know what I mean? Tyler hasn't. He's in 12th right now.
Yeah, he is just praying for a caution. That 08.
Looking at the ticker, what happened to Freddie? He's 13th.
He had a slow pit stop, it seemed.
I don't know what happened to Freddie. Something happened to Freddie.
Maybe he was trying to repair the damage on his car from
I think
earlier.
the floor just came off pit
Yeah.
road.
There's the 4. John Barry's gonna be right in front of Nick Osipek. Boy, it's been a good race so far. It's been a lot better than last week, I'd say.
Racing was very intense those first 40 or so laps, but things have calmed down a bit, and yeah, green, only 1 caution these first 90 laps.
See the Ford is pulled away from the 1488 on those new tires. He's done it for 1 and 2.
Nicholas Shelton is your leader now.
Bobby
This is-
Chaney being scored in 4th. He short pitted. I think he was one of the first ones to pit on this second round of green flag stops, and he is right now being scored in 4th. And Caden back up to 8th now.
Yeah, he
Pat Simpson up
short
to
pitted.
7th.
Bobby Chaney short pitted as well on the first one. Here comes Aaron Shelley. He's
Battle
looking
of the
for
energy drink cars.
he's looking for the position on the 2 energy drink cars battling going into turn number 1.
These two have not left each other alone since the start of this race.
Aaron Shelley will get by. Did if you're about to be conservative a little bit.
You see Bobby Chaney right ahead of these guys. That is for position, but he has a lot older tires than these two.
The damage on the 86 honestly really doesn't look that bad. You might have fixed a little bit of it.
Oh, you
Two
just
pit
see the
stop.
run.
Wow.
The older tires on Bobby Chaney's car making a difference.
You can just see the speed difference when these guys go flying past here between the new and old tires. It's how much slower those old tires are.
Now you got the 2 Bobbies side by side. Not much of a battle though. Zelensky's going to clear him going into 3 here.
I mean, Bobby Chaney, he pitted a lot earlier, but is he really going hard? You know what I mean? It doesn't look like he's going that hard. It looks he didn't really try to put up much of a fight there to the 2 energy drink machines. There you go, flying by Wes Graham.
Wes Graham is really slow.
Is he pitted? I mean, I don't know.
I might be
Tyler
staying
Ducharme
out.
still hasn't pitted. He's still running 12th.
92 came up a little bit in front of the 15. No challenge, it's a lapped car.
Showing Wes Graham right now in 18th position, so I'm not really sure why he's staying out as long as he is.
I don't know, maybe it's so hard to tell. What you can't catch everything. But these 2 again, man. They've been all. This is probably the class of the field right here. After everything that's happened, these 2, after all these laps, still right next to each other.
Approaching the 100 lap mark of this race now. Race is going by very, very fast.
And coming up on a green flag run of 100 laps. Way different than Martinsville, as we've mentioned.
That
Yeah, we
race
go-
had, I believe, 20 cautions.
Yep. Yeah, we go from a wreck fest to this race has actually been, really, really clean. Really, really good racing too.
Yeah, for a 100 lap run, you expect these guys to get very spread out, but we've been seeing good racing from the front to the mid pack to the back throughout the whole run. It's just non-stop action.
I mean, up front, it's high. It's good competition up there. These guys, in other leagues, as in Sim Racing Authority, you see these guys always battling up there, and it's really high competition for the lead and for the top 5.
Yeah.
Really makes Marcus and we got lag to
Boy,
12
Colin
here.
Bowers.
Yeah, 4 is gonna make a move on Emery here. Tyler still hasn't put it, but yeah,
This is
what Marcus and Nicholas have done there. It's really impressive.
These guys up here, what they need is a caution.
all these guys are for position actually. The
Yeah,
4 are
Tyler-
a little bit fresher tires, but Tyler needing that caution.
Ooh,
Oh, he
man.
pushed up right in front of Emery.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
44 almost got in the back of him. He is really slow.
gambling on a caution right now because he's on the lead a lap for now.
This is back about 12th, 13th place. Sean Williams to the outside, going to take that position as well.
Yeah, as slow as he is,
And
I hope he
you
does get
just,
run over.
you just
Are
saw
those the
Shelton,
leaders right
right? Yeah,
behind him?
Shelton
Yeah.
right behind these guys. So Tyler is about to go a lap down right here.
He still needs to pit.
Yeah, he's
Shelton
just
on the
not
outside.
catching that caution.
Ooh.
It's
Oh,
not
wow.
Oh,
no,
Richardson
just
got
got
into him.
toes around.
Problems.
And
Tyler's
that's-
in the wall. That's going to be a caution.
There's the caution he wanted, but it was him.
Yeah,
And guys, I
Wow.
believe Marcus is going to have a lot of front end damage on that too from hitting him.
We need to see that again. That wasn't good.
He came up on them on these older tires. You know, he had a lot of older tires. Let's watch this. Shelton gets by barely, but then Marcus.
He's going to run his line right there in the middle to
I
the
just
bottom.
I just don't know if Marcus really knew that he was going to be that much slower. Didn't expect it.
wow. Yeah, that 08 really checked
The
up.
closing rate is so fast with these old tires versus new tires.
Luckily for Marcus, it looks like he net coded him right there when he hit his left front. Looked like a big net code, so that helps Marcus a ton because if you would have hit him, that would have been real killer to his race.
And Tyler, he didn't do anything wrong here. He can't keep up in the corners with these older tires, and just Marcus just runs in the back of him. Really.
Doesn't seem like Richardson got that much damage.
Yeah, like I said, he net coded him or bubbled him there when he hit the right or hit the left front of Tyler when his car got hit. It lagged him, so it helps Marcus. You know, the little contact he had with the rear of Tyler, I don't think it really affects him. But here they come down to pit road. I think everyone will be down here.
Now, this is going to be a pretty big break for some of these guys who got damaged. They're going to take the time to actually go and repair that.
And there's a lot of guys that were just looking for a caution too, and only the second one here, 100 laps in.
I know
That
I know the 86, 83, and 72 had damage for sure.
And
I
that
believe
caution was a
Freddie got
big
that-
break.
I
44. Go
I
ahead.
believe Freddie got his damage repaired because he had that slow green flag pit stop. Go ahead, John.
No, so that caution was a big break for the Ford and 44 because both of them were about to go a lap down.
Yeah, they were right there in front of Shelton.
And Tyler, he didn't want to be the caution there.
He
He's
ended up
also a
being
lap
caution.
down again.
Oh,
And
check
no-
out. Oh, look at this. Ariati.
Yeah, it looks like Marcus does have some damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
the 80s.
nice.
Yeah, several of these guys are staying in pit roads.
83, 72. Yeah, I think maybe Sheldon had some damage as well.
And Tyler Duchamp, your point leader, coming in too. So no resets for him. So this is going to be not a good finish for the 08 today.
Yeah, remember that there's no more resets unless it's a super speedway in the series this season 3. So you know, a little bit more realistic. Here we go. Time for another restart. Only the second restart of the day.
Thanks for his
Ariati will lead them down.
Yeah, these guys all bunched up. It's going to be exciting. Here we go.
Here goes
Quick
Ariati.
ones,
Green flag is back out.
Look at Marcus with a huge jump on the
Yeah,
outside.
we're currently
Whoa.
3
Oh,
wide.
they're 4 and 5 wide almost in the
Wow,
wall.
look at him fan out going into one.
And look at that horrible connection by the 44.
Marcus got a big run on the outside. 3
Couple got-
wide.
This
Man,
looks
this is
like
a cluster.
Talladega.
Wow, look at this going into 3.
Ain't nobody gonna be lifting into this corner. Here they go.
One
We
car
got
is
a car
blinking
lagging
badly.
really
Wow.
quick. Yeah, that's bad lag. He needs to get off the track right now before it causes an accident.
Is that Anthony Emery?
I think it
Yes.
might be Anthony Emery. His connection's been acting up tonight. And, unfortunate for him. You
Wow,
know?
they are like 4 wide back there in the
Wow,
back
look
of
at
the
that
pack.
run on the high
Boy.
side by Sheldon.
Nicholas
does a
just
great
drove
job.
it in there.
Aaron Shelley back here in the top 3. Connor Anton up
Yeah,
at
how about
4th.
that 55? Remember, he spun out early
And
on in
here's
this
Caden
race.
Henry.
Check
Yep.
out Caden in the top 5 almost.
Caden Henry looking at, oh, he hit the apron, but he's up there in 6th. He's fighting back.
He's got some really crazy racing going on.
Man,
up
these
front.
restarts are nuts, yeah.
It is
That's
just
like-
so much speed. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, some guys are going full throttle, and there's some guys who are just trying to save their tires in case there's another green flag run.
And that damage, if he has any, does not seem to be hurting Marcus. He is still up here in the top 5.
Marcus
I think-
closing in 86 here.
Yeah,
There
he's
you
gonna
go.
come down low.
Ooh.
That
What a move.
might have been some contact right there.
Back into 1.
Marcus gonna take that position in 3. Aaron Shelley gonna fall back to fourth.
Boy,
Ooh,
Caden had to get off the
Yeah.
gas and almost got into Connor Anton.
Here goes Bobby Zinsky to the inside of Kane Henry here.
That is
Caden
for
Henry.
the 6th position.
Caden Henry staying tough there, but I don't think he'll be able to hold on to that position. Here comes Freddie De La Rosa.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy for as fast as this track is and how much grip it has. There's a lot of passing going on.
And it's not like these guys are giving each other a lot of room. They're getting really close and they're making it work. You know, they're racing each other really good right now.
Check out Spencer Owens almost spinning out not too many laps ago. Here he is in the top 10 trying to move up.
Yep, right in front of him, Freddie, who fell back on that green flag run quite a bit, now working his way back towards the front. And Spencer Owens to the inside of Caden.
Caden going much higher than everybody else. Spencer Owens looks like, he looked off the apron.
Does a great save, though, after clipping that apron.
That's 2 great saves by Owens.
But Theron's gonna go fall back to 9th.
And for second place.
Wow, what a
Richardson.
charge by Richardson.
Yeah, he ain't waiting on this one. He wants to get after that 64.
Well, he made it 3 and 4 wide on the restart, immediately jumped into the outside line. Now he's up to 2nd.
The
Ariotti
going
going
way up.
really high.
Yep, Ariotti going way high. Here comes Connor Anton looking for 4th position.
Yeah, it looks like he caught the wall come off from turn 2 there in 15, but I don't believe he did because he was just so close. That 55's got some damage to the right rear quarter panel. But it doesn't look like it's affecting his car too much.
Now you got the 83 closing on these guys, too.
Ayrton Shelley looking to the inside of Richardson. Stays in line.
Nicholas Shelton was probably the biggest lead we've seen first place have over second place this whole race. I said the leader doesn't really get that far away from second place, much.
After that slide a couple laps ago, Spencer Owens falling back a little bit. There you see Tyler Ducharme crash just a few laps ago, just still
And he's a
trying
lap down.
Still trying to, get after it, gain as many spots and points as he can.
And
Yeah,
Tyler's
that
up here racing with these guys. He's a lap down for sure. And the 95's right in front of him. He's racing the 95, I believe, for the Lucky Dog. I think
92
And
cars
the
also a
92.
lap
Yeah,
down.
on the
Yes.
92. Yeah, 92's
So
right up
these
above
three
them.
guys.
Taking a look back at the leader.
Yeah, Nicholas Shelton continues to lead here, doing a great job. Marcus and Ayrton, bumper to bumper right behind him. 114 laps in the book so far. Coming to 50 to go.
These guys
Yeah.
will probably have to make one more pit stop, or can they make it?
They're gonna have to pit stop. They're gonna have to pit at least one more time. But will they pit twice if it goes green because of tires?
No, you lose about a lap and a half when you make a pit stop here. So, that's the thing. If you make it a one-stop race and you make it a two-stop race, do you think you can make up that lap and a half, on the newer tires compared to someone who stays out? And when do you take those 2 pit stops?
And if you come into short pit, does everybody else come in with you?
And if a caution comes out, you're really screwed in.
With this being getting towards the last run though, short pit, and that's going to force, I would think, everybody to come in quick because, it'll be about 20-30 to go or so, and they don't want to lose that time.
How long can you go wide open before having to get off the gas? How many laps?
I'd say, if you're really pushing it, about 7 laps. After that, you gotta start lifting, but you don't wanna. Unless it's a 7-lap dash to the finish, then you're going all out. But 7 laps, going your hardest is the most you can go full throttle. Then you have to start lifting.
And if you do
John-
that, your tires are done.
John Barry's kind of in the back of that pack. Got the huge break under caution to stay on the lead lap, but doesn't seem to have a good handling car.
Shelton looks like he's pushing the hardest he's ever pushed in the beginning of a run this race so far.
Yeah, Sheldon might be doing something. He might be pushing it really hard here and might short pit.
It's very true, yeah.
83, I think, has moved up to. He's moved up to 5th. Connor Anton getting pressured for 6th by Freddie De La Rosa.
If you're going to short pit like really early, you might as well push the tires.
Nicholas has a good second 2/10 lead over Marcus Richardson. As you said, probably the biggest lead we've seen all day. Matt Simpson was running up there in the top 10. Now he's way back in 22nd.
Wonder what happened to him.
First side-by-side battle on the racetrack. Looks like Josh Robin and Caden Henry, yeah.
I wonder if you can get Wrangler jeans at Bass Pro Shops. Probably can.
Yeah, man, cross promotion over here for 8th place.
And the 95 yeah,
car
I think
is
he's,
a lap down.
Yeah,
He's a
Glenn
lap
Rockefeller.
He ain't looking like he's gonna try to pass right now yet. Whoa, bump.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, well. Gives the bumper to the 77 going in the corner.
Oh, he's gonna try to pass him now.
Caden's having none of it.
Yeah, they're
Almost
Run,
touched there
walk
on the
there.
apron, yeah.
47 to
Ooh.
go. Laps
Yeah,
are
these-
definitely winding down.
Absolutely, yeah, we're getting close to the end of this thing now.
Look at that run. He just.
I think the 95 might be a little bit upset with the 77. The way he was racing that last side, kind of walking down there on the apron.
Oh, here comes Spencer Owens trying to make a recovery after he was going fast at the start of this run, and he's hit that start sliding.
Caught the apron, almost
Yeah.
lost it.
And right
He's
behind
trying
these guys, he's been having connection problems, but having a solid run though, Anthony Emery in 11th, right behind Spencer.
Yeah, Tyler Ducharme, he must have had a lot of damage from that thing with Marcus there on the last caution, because he's
Yeah, he-
lost a lot of time.
Man, he backed against the wall pretty hard.
95 will get by Caden Henry, and then Caden Henry's trying to pass him back. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to get the pass on 95. He's pushing hard right now. I would just kind of sit back and follow the 95, you know?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about a lapped car.
We have a new positions up here. Ariadne's looking for second now. Looks like Aaron Shelley might have worn his tires off. He's getting...
Yep, here comes Ariali looking for second.
Yep, here comes Ari, you know. He's flying right now. He looks like it's go time for him.
Nicholas has pulled out to about a 2-second lead as Ariadne takes second place.
Yeah, Ariali took a really wide arcing turn one. He had a really late entry, but he's making it work.
Ariadne's been that one driver I've seen who likes to run that high line whenever he can. While most people run the bottom, he's like, everyone's stuck on the bottom, I'll just go up to the top and gain momentum off the corner.
Yeah, I think the way he's driving on the early part of these runs is saving the tires. Saving his right front, you know. And working for him because he says go time. He's up to second really quick there. Here comes the 83 on the 86. The energy drinks again, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, I swear
Monster
these two
Rebel.
have been near each other about this entire race, it seems like. And here comes Bobby looking to the inside. Trying to get that run. Still goes to the apron. This is for fourth.
Connor Anton stopped behind. Ain't gonna be able to get it done that time, but try again here in one.
From the server.
83 is going to continue to pressure this 86 car. He's going to dive down there. Doesn't get
Connor
the best center, though.
Connor Anton's just lurking there watching these two battle.
He's looking fast right now, Connor is.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Connor almost got in the back of the 83.
Blee.
Laps are winding down, you gotta make your move.
83 is just trying to get by Ayrton right now, you know. Tough cookie up there on the outside. Like might have went 3 wide there, but Connor's gonna file in behind Ayrton.
Yeah, making it 3 wide there would have been a
Still
really bad
just
idea.
can't complete the pass. Oh, and he
Anton
hit the
looking
gas.
And 83, Sinski had a left. Here comes the 55 to the inside.
Connor really throws in there, and he's going to get in front of the 83.
Ah, he's sliding up the track though. Be able to make a stick.
Now Connor looking at Ayrton for the for another spot.
Boy, Ayrton just had no momentum down that front straightaway.
He went way
He's
high
gonna
in
lose
one.
both spots. Yeah.
Yep, they both go by him. Move move Connor into 4th, and 83 stays in 5th. I don't know, man. That's 3rd.
Oh, we got
What
a
happened
Oh,
to
caution.
Let's see. Oh,
Right
we're
in-
at
oh,
pit
wow.
stops. I was
A
gonna say, what
lot of
happened to
guys-
Marcus?
A lot of
But-
guys are on pit road and the caution is out.
Wow, that's a tough break for Marcus for his right there.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
gonna.
the 95 is slow.
Rockenfeller.
Rockefeller. See what happened to him.
It's smoke in front of him.
See, he's kind of by himself. Is he gonna get in the wall off the corner and
Off
just
the
spin
tube.
it out?
Looks a lot. Spin looks really similar to what happened to Connor early in first 5 laps, except
Yeah, it
Connor hit
does.
somebody, but didn't hit the wall, other than the outside wall. Didn't hit the inside wall, so
There was a
Fixable
couple other
damage.
cars on pit road with Marcus. I don't know who else was on there with him, but I
Yeah.
don't know if he lost a lap there or
Yeah,
what's gonna
Marcus-
happen with Marcus
Yeah.
there.
Marcus, he might. I think he'll be able to get the wave around.
But then he's gonna have to start around 15th or so.
Well,
Be,
pit road will
tough.
be open.
Here comes the pace car. It's flying, trying to get in front of these guys, and he's in the wall, and he's in the wall, pushing. And he slows down. Here we go. Time for pit stops.
Well, I wondered the pace car's going to go down pit road as well.
Here's Marcus.
See, there's
he can't
Marcus. Yeah, he's gonna should get the wave around or the lucky dog. One of them. Scored in 15th.
pit. Connor's up to 3rd though, coming into the pits, and good run for him. You know, after his spin early on, he's been there.
Absolutely.
Really come on the second half of the race.
With only about 35, 36 laps to go, if you have damage, do you repair it or do you just forget it?
I mean, if it's significant enough, it's like 20 seconds, you need to fix it now. You never know if there's gonna be another
And-
caution. You gotta capitalize on these cautions.
Yeah, and the thing is, if this race goes green the whole way, if you fix damage starting back, you can kind of use that to save your tires and just take it easy. And we've seen these guys. We've seen Shelton and Marcus go flying up through the field.
Looks like Shelton will win the race off
Shelton
pit
got it.
road.
Tell you
Top
what, this
5 will stay the same.
is gonna set up for an interesting run. They can all make it on gas, but it's gonna be about a 35 lap run. What do you do with your tires? Do you go all out, save? It's gonna be interesting here.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
watch out for Marcus Richardson on this restart.
He's good. He's gonna be in the tail end because he had to take the wave around.
There he
He's
is,
way
right
back
there.
Yeah,
there.
way back there
Here we
behind
go,
all
ready
these
for the
guys.
Hey, he's
Ready for-
going out pit road.
Green flag, the leader went. Green flag's out. There goes Nicholas Shelton. Got a great
Already
start.
3 wide, kind of. Bobby Zielinski looked in the middle of these guys. Is he gonna
Airy
get
did
to the
Josh
not.
bottom now?
Robin in the top 5.
Airy did not get a good restart. He's already back to 4th, looking to be back to 5th. Here comes Tyler
Tyler
Ducharme off the pit road.
Shelton with a great jump. He's got a pretty decent lead going down the backstretch.
83
Zielinski
gonna look
looking
down
inside.
down low on the 55 here into 3.
It's all helping Shelton as he's slowly starting to pull away from these side-by-side battles.
Now, I think Marcus actually wasn't able to make that pit stop when caution came out. And he had to go down pit road again.
He
to
did
fix his
just
tire.
pit though. Remember, he pit. That's how he got trapped. So he has just as fresh tires. See, the 83 moves into 2nd. Highest he's been in a long time in this race.
This is Marcus runs front of him, though.
Josh
And how
Robin.
about the 8 car there, up to 4th now?
Airy, I think Airy
Is
might
that
be saving
Spencer
this point.
Owens in the 7th spot?
Is it? Yeah, he's up
Yeah,
to
there
7th.
he is, trying to look on Ayrton Shelley there.
He's gonna
Yeah.
get around Caden. And yeah, look at Josh Robin though in that Wrangler machine. And here
There's
comes
Caden.
Caden. Yep.
Yeah,
And
and
Anthony.
Spencer Owens, they're battling side by side.
Anthony Emery is getting in this. He's not lagging no more. So
Neither
Are
is
you-
Colin
oh,
Bowden.
you-
Oh, there he
well,
goes.
just as we say it.
Lag.
Jinx. Yeah,
That
that's really
potato
distracting. When someone lags that, man, he's so distracting. 'Cause you don't know what to reckon, you know. Well,
Meanwhile,
here comes,
Anton to the inside of Zelensky.
Yep, here comes Connor Anton. Josh Robin coming on. He's pushing hard.
But is he pushing too hard?
The 64 is not too far in front of these guys now.
Yeah, they're actually
64
catching
might
him.
be saving. Oh, we got Yo.
Oh,
We got
we
Ray.
got
got
one on
one
the wall
for
back
Prop
there,
one.
yeah. Can't see who that is at this moment.
We'll see in
Couple
the
cars
race.
involved.
Here's the race director to give us a replay here. And Tyler
we get the
Ducharme,
92
the 92
again.
and the 95. Here comes Tyler.
Remember, he just came off the pits with fresh tires.
Just gets in.
And he
Gets
just gets
into
into the
them and-
92.
Oh
Yeah.
God, he just put him in. Oh my
Wow,
God.
that was a
lots of
hard
damage. Yeah.
He just
Oh,
shoved him
the
into the
80
wall.
88 as well, hard in the wall.
Did
Three-
Graham just lose it?
Three cars wreck here.
92 is trashed.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Let's see, Tyler.
know.
He just threw it in there.
and Tyler's had a rough
He
day
just ran
already.
in.
I think he
runs
took his
into him.
frustration out on the 92.
Yeah, I mean he's had a rough
Uh,
day, and just being a little impatient there, and gets into the 92, wrecks
He
him.
just. I heard he's having some problems with the 92 that race, but he just went in there and just destroyed him.
I think this is the 88. Oh, he got
Oh,
clipped
he
when
just got
Tyler was in
clipped.
the air. Oh my gosh.
That was really
Tough
strange.
break for Wes, man. He's been staying quiet all day, and he's gonna go down pit road to fix this.
I think he's
Tyler-
been involved in a wreck every week.
Tyler just
Now,
killed
this
the
was a
dude.
very short run, so do you pit?
Yeah, if I'm the crew chief, absolutely. You want to get those tires, I feel like.
I don't know,
Well, that
man.
road be
It
open.
was a short run. They went
But
hard
you
though.
might see some strategies though.
You never seen
And
it.
oh
Wow.
wow, look at the
Shelton
64.
left
Only
alone.
one.
Oh,
Now, do you take 2? Do you take 4?
yeah, that's the question. Because you could, if you're like 10th and say you're Aryan, where kind of being conservative, you could take 2 here. If you're in his position, it would work.
We've seen the 64, be good at saving those tires, but I really think he's gonna be a sitting duck here.
See, does anyone take 2 tires? The 44
Anthony
does.
Emery.
Wow, yeah, look at him
Is
down
that
and
Anthony
away.
or Bobby?
Looks
Bobby
like it's
Cheney.
Anthony.
Bobby Cheney as well.
Looks like they're the only ones that took 2 tires.
Interesting.
Well, that was a close race for second. I don't know if Cheney was able to edge out Zelensky there.
I think he did.
And I'm being told that the 08 has been removed from the race. And that looks like that was an intentional crash.
Yeah, he hit him and then just threw him up the track. They were having problems, I guess. And 83 is gonna be second on this start because I don't know what happened with 44.
Huh.
I think the 44 was given a penalty due to his connection problems.
Well, here we go.
That's a
64
shame.
gets on the gas. 83 gets right in front of Bobby Cheney. 64 got a good jump, not as good as last restart. They head into turn number 1.
Now let's see these tires, what they can do with the 64, how much difference they are. Even it's just been a couple laps though. Bobby Cheney on those 2 tires. No one has tried that yet today.
See how fast he can be, It'll be a really good test right here. Get down in the nitty gritty. Down into 3. Here comes Ayrton Shelley.
Spencer Owens right behind them.
Ayrton Shelley will take that position, I think. Yep, he will. He's fighting back.
Yeah, we got about 25 laps to go.
Bobby
So-
Cheney is not. Yeah, Bobby Cheney. He's doing good on those 2 tires right now.
Ariotti going up high. He's been doing that every restart. Whenever he gets new tires, he kind of runs up high here. For
Got a
first
pretty good
couple
run off
laps.
the corner and look to the bottom of Ayrton Shelley going into 3.
It is early in the run. Bottom is the place to be right now. Cars are just flying around this track.
64
Bobby-
still holding strong on the lead.
Bobby slowly reeling in Shelton.
Ariotti, the only person who's going up that high. But he's making it work for him. He does lose his position 2 to 86.
He's saving his stuff. I think he's found something. This whole race he's done this on the beginning of the run, and it's worked
Yep.
out for him. Bobby Cheney's looking for second.
Looks like John Berry's making a little bit of charge, I believe.
There's Bobby Cheney's looking for second up there. You can't really see it. There
Yep,
he
there
is.
he is.
There you
Spencer
got-
Owens.
Yeah, look at
Spencer
Bob.
Owens fighting.
2 Bobbies racing for second here.
Yeah, it's the Bobby and Bobby show. The 83 and the 24.
Wig. Off of turn number 4. Aries still up there in 5th. He held off Spencer. Still trying to get around Shelley.
There we go.
He
Yeah,
looks
he
to
keeps
the
looking
outside like he
outside.
has been, yep.
I don't know, man. Taking no tires and 2 tires, they're even up there, man. they're just staying even. But if this goes the green rest of the way, who knows?
Thought we had a wreck back there, but it was just
Yeah.
Anthony's connection.
It's so bad.
Emery that's a tough break for Emery. Had to get sent to the back. His connection was just so bad, jumping
Yeah,
around.
because as we see, the 24 still up there, so that might have been a good call for him. But yeah, connection issues. And meanwhile, Airy looking to the inside of Shelley again.
Shelley is not the easiest to pass as we've seen this race.
Like a long choo-choo train down the backstretch.
You get the blinker all the way in the back. Emery is. I'm not sure where he got his connection from, but he needs to change with something else.
64 not pulling away though, guys. They are still right there.
I mean, nobody's pulling away from anybody.
I think everybody might be going all out right now.
I don't know, that 15. I know he's been probably saving his tires just a little bit running up that high line there. See how that works out when we get near the end.
Really
of the race.
impressed with that 24 on those two tires though too, and the 64 really.
They're slowly catching Shelton though. Slowly.
Yeah, everyone's in pretty much just big single file trainers. A bad back there between I think the 2 and the 77.
83 is getting close.
I believe that's Connor Anton, actually, under Caden Henry.
Yeah, Connor dropped back a little much. He was up there in the top 3. Now he's a little farther back.
About 20 laps to go now. Shelton still your leader, but Bobby Zielinski is closing along with the rest of the pack.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell how hard that 64 is driving because he's on a little bit older tires. Does he save them or does he go out try to get a lead on these guys?
It's hard to tell, honestly.
There's one that knows. If there's one that knows how to save his tires, it's him.
Nope.
Yeah,
Marcus is Marcus up to 10th, I see, back there. But tough break for him when that caution came out because he'd be right up here with these guys if that didn't happen.
Now Ariotti's going to the bottom.
Still trying to get by Ayrton Shelley in the 86. Airy looking to the inside.
Airy's right there, right with these guys. So he's not too far off the lead. Airy's gonna.
Nope, not yet.
Cuts down to the apron. He might be able to clear him. It's going to be close here. See if he can slide in front of him, and he will.
Yep.
Look who's in 6th spot trying to catch up to this front 5.
Looks like Bobby Cheney's tires are really falling off.
Now the 15's got another run. Get another spot. This is for 3rd.
Here he goes sailing down into 3.
Yeah, I think those two tires are starting to catch up to him.
Barry bided a little time there, and he's up to 3rd already. But
Spencer Owens is up there in 6th.
His battle's heating up for lead. Spencer Owens did a great job this race, great recovery from all he's been through.
And here comes that 83. He is right on the back bumper going into 3 now.
Comes to 15. 15's starting to close the gap too.
Ayrton Shelley looking inside of Bobby Cheney looked like. 4th spot.
83 has been running around 5th most of the race, and now he's up here battling for the lead. Kind of like Charlotte. Airy's right there, though. He ain't too far
the
behind.
83's got to run off too, guys. Here he comes. For the lead.
Straightaway.
Down into 3, they're really close.
Under 20 laps to go. This is the battle for the lead. Bobby Zielinski. Oh, and yep, the 64 got way out of the gas.
Yeah, 64
and here comes Airy.
Airy's gonna move into 2nd. That moves Shelton back to 3rd. He got so tied off before he had to lift.
I think those old tires are starting to get to Shelton now.
Yeah.
Couldn't hold it on the outside.
I think Zielinski had to get off the gas.
Oh, here comes Airy.
Now they're side by side.
Oh, he's going to try to slide in front of him, and he does.
He got tight,
goes back to the inside, side by side.
Well, really tight. Really tight racing down there. Going into 1. Harry is getting that outside of the groove going really
And
good.
gets
He's
a
gonna,
great run through 1 and 2, takes over the lead.
He's
man,
pulling away. The big drive he got off of turn 2.
great job by Ariotti.
See if Bobby can make another charge at him, though. Shelton's still not giving up on those older tires.
Oh, Harry's in the wall.
Wow. Here comes Zelensky now with another run.
He's gonna move to the outside.
And there's the outside. Thomas out for the lead once again.
Taking Harry's lane away.
Yeah, he's been loving that high line, but now Bobby's up there, and here they
Contact.
come off the... Oh!
Harry got into him just a little bit.
Still side by side through 3 and 4.
Now off turn 2. Oh, there's
Oh, he
Connor.
put him in the wall! And there goes Shelton and Zelensky through the grass.
And Shelton can't save it.
There will be no caution.
He's in the
backwards.
grass.
No caution yet. We're
Wow.
still green.
Man, it just looked like...
Harry got tight and just got into him. Now Ayrton Shelley's gonna be second.
Look at the 4.
Look at John Barry.
Man, tough
Where's
break
he
for
come
83.
from?
Tough break
Yeah.
for 83 and 64,
Both these,
man.
holy cow, look who's
And
up there in
Marcus
fifth.
Richardson.
Marcus.
Marcus,
9
is,
laps to go.
Marcus is still in it, boys. He's right there. How much damage did Ariotti get from hitting them? Or hitting the 83?
Yes, that is true, because it looked like there was definitely some contact between the two, and, you know, Bobby getting the worst of it. Oh, the 4 almost slides up into the
Ooh.
24.
24 still hanging on 2 tires, man. He's
Yeah.
still there.
I wouldn't count out that 2 either. He is here in 5th and not too far back, trying to get these guys. And then there's Connor Anton back there as well.
Connor Anton's just been chilling here this whole race. This is the picture, you know.
Front 6 is broken away from the rest of the pack.
Now, how about the 4, though? We have not seen him this high up, and it's the right time to be there at the end of the race up here in 3rd.
He
Doing
almost
his
fell
best.
a lap down earlier in the race.
Yeah, doing his best Kevin Harvick impression.
Marcus seems like he's got the most speed out of everybody up here, though.
Yeah, up to 4th, looking for 3rd now, that 2 car.
7 to go.
Ayrton Shelley still running second. Can he get to the leader? Here comes Marcus for 3rd.
And looking inside the 4 car.
And he can't get the run through the center. That outside line just too good right now.
Yeah, right now the gap between the 86 and the 15 is kind of stabilized where it's at right now.
Did he give him the...
Ooh.
Oh, tries to give him a little bit of a bump,
Oh,
and he
he hit the
does.
apron.
Oh, there's another one.
It looks like he might have touched the apron a little bit. Here comes Bobby Cheney and Connor Anton to the inside.
Wow, they almost touched there, the 55 and the 24 there. Here comes Bobby Cheney now looking underneath Marcus.
Cheney will
6 laps
just
to
not
go.
give up with those 2 tires.
He's making them work for. Yeah, he's really making those tires good.
Here
Boy,
Marcus got a
Ariotti
big
was
drive.
very close to that wall.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh!
55 almost turned to 24 down the back straightaway.
Man, this racing's getting really hard. We're seeing contact now.
5 laps to go.
If a caution comes out, the race will be over. They do not race back to the line anymore on mile-and-a-half tracks. So if a caution comes out, the race will be over.
Does the 86 have anything left for the 15?
He just doesn't seem like he has the speed. Here comes the 2.
Marcus with another run on John Barry.
He's gonna poke out here.
He's got a nose, and he looks to the inside for 3rd.
Good run through the center.
If he wants
And
to
he's
have
gonna
any
clear him.
chance, he's got to get by him, and he does.
John Barry with the
Marcus to
crossover. Nope. Gets in the 3rd. Hey, we've seen 4 laps to go now. Ayrton Shelley is.
Oh, contact! There goes Anton.
He
Yeah,
saved
by
it.
to it.
Anton.
Wow.
Man. Here comes Freddie.
Somehow keeps it off the wall.
Tough break for Connor, man. He's running really good up now. He's going to fall back to around 8th. The Ariotti
Wow.
has a good-sized lead over the 86 of Ayrton Shelley. Ayrton Shelley, we've seen all race. He hasn't been the best on these medium to long run. But does he have anything left? Has he been saving these last few laps?
Well,
to
it's the
get
time to go now.
3 to go. Neri running right on that bottom now.
I thought we might have a battle for second here. Here comes Marcus. He doesn't have enough time to get to the lead, but he might have enough time to get to second place. All right, coming on turn 4. We're coming around and get 2 laps to go. We're up.
Two
We're at the end of
laps
this
to
race
go
now.
here at Chicagoland.
2 laps to go in this 250-mile race. What a race we have seen so far. Is there more fireworks? There are even more fireworks to come in these final 5 miles. Or 5. Not 5, 3 miles.
Yeah,
Lap and a half
Marcus.
to go.
Pulling away at the right time is the 15, but here comes the 2 looking to get that second position from Shelley. Coming around to get the white flag.
Yeah, I think Arenati, I think he's got this race locked up. Battles now
Ariadne's
for
going to
second.
take the white flag. Here comes Marcus to the inside of Ayrton. Will he be able to hold Marcus off?
Yep, the battle looks like it's going to be for second. Here comes Marcus. One more shot.
Ayrton just great run in the middle. We get the good drive off.
And that
One
2's
more
going to
away
really
from
throw
fourth.
it into 3. This will be interesting. Here we go.
Gonna
And there
throw
he is,
it
he's diving in there.
And
Oh, he
wow,
really
and
throws it.
Shelley left the bottom open. It's going to be a close battle for second, but coming to the checkered.
Really tight. Ooh. Oh, contact.
Ariadne's going to win it. Oh, I think Shelton. I think
Ariadne wins,
Aaron
though.
Shelley got it.
Ariadne wins the Chicago 250. I think, we obviously are post-race wrecking. I think Ayrton got
We're
it.
at Chicagoland, you big dummy.
You know,
No.
this is a tradition, I guess, now with this wrecking. Sim racing.
Tell you what, it was close for second, but what a battle. What a race. And a first-time winner, too.
Yeah, that's Ariadne's first NORC win.
That race only had, I believe, 4 cautions.
Yep.
Yeah, a complete turnaround from last week. We saw a great show today. And a first-time winner, once again, Ariadne getting the W here today. But
And he's going to come out here and do some burnouts.
I don't know if we got a replay of what happened with him and Bobby, but we got to take a look at that. And there he goes, burning it down.
He ran a very patient race and did a great job running that high line, saving his tires, and was able to attack in the end.
The result, Ariadne will be your winner. Ayrton Shelley will get a runner-up finish. Marcus Richardson third. John Barry gets a good top 5 finish and finishes 4th. Bobby Chaney on those 2 tires gets 5th. Followed by Freddie De La Rosa, Connor Anton, Spencer Owen, Sean Williams, and Josh Robin, rounding up your top 10.
You got Cannon Henry, Colin Byer, Emery, Bobby Sinsky, tough break for him getting spun out there with 10 to go. Terrell Baker, Cody Miller, Nicholas Shelton, who did not finish the last 10 laps. Glenn Rockefeller, Robert Gaba, and tired Ducharme will round out the top. No, actually, Wes Graham will round out the top 20.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Tyler Ducharme getting reports that he got DQ'd.
Yeah, and that's, remember, your point leader coming in, so that's going to be a big loss for him. And, you know, again, Shelton, tough break for him. He was really fast all day, getting torn up there at the end of this thing.
Yeah, the rest of your results. Tyler did get 21st, but like I said, we got DQ'd. Matt Simpson 22nd, Lachlan McMillan 23rd, Nick Osipek. Here's the
Yeah, here we go.
thing.
Yeah, just the 15 is just keeps going up the track, and the 83's in. It's a hard hit to the inside outside wall, and Shelton just absolutely nowhere to go.
Huge
Yeah.
net code with 83 and 64 in that wreck, but they were going to hit each other regardless.
Bobby did an incredible job saving that car somehow.
Tough break, though. You know, they're racing hard for the lead.
Yeah.
And
So really, 1 and 2 in points, having problems today.
It's on
On
board
board
Bobby.
Bobby, yeah. Just the 15 kept sliding up, spinning the wall. Really hard racing for the win, coming down to the end of this thing.
Yeah, Shelton, if he would have come back across the racetrack, that would have been a caution, but he didn't.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to be a yellow, but yeah, it's just
Oh, there's nowhere to go.
game, you know, saw all that clean
Yeah.
racing up there, you know, really hard racing, but, you know, eventually something like that'll happen. And, you know, Aries a really clean racer, and just stuff happens.
Take a
how-
lot of points here.
And how about that? They are tied atop the standings. Bobby and Tyler both having issues today, and that really tightened up everything. Look at that, 7 points separating the top 4.
Yeah, Caden Henry having a really consistent season so far, and John Barry right there, 4 points out.
Well, guys, final thoughts on the race?
Yeah,
Very-
just you know, a complete turnaround from Martinsville. We saw, you know, lots of green flag racing, lots of hard racing, and you know, side by side, lot of the race. It was a really fantastic race, I thought.
It was a very clean race, only 4 cautions. We had a run that almost went 100 laps, and despite that, we still had nonstop action from the front to the back. Very exciting race, and congratulations to Ariati, first NORC iRacing win.
Yeah, Revan, I heard you have some news on possible suspensions after this race.
Oh yeah. After his actions during the race, Tyler will not be racing next week at Phoenix.
Very interesting. But more about this race. It was nice to see. You know, an overcast race usually means one lane, and we saw multiple lanes today, and it was really interesting. It was this really good race, and that's all I could really put it. It was a long race, and it was a really good race, and it was a fun race just to watch and commentate with you guys. So yeah, that's all I gotta really say. What about you, Revan? What's your thoughts?
It was the first 40Fs was some of the best mile and a half racing I've seen in a while. Better than real life NASCAR, that's for sure. And you know, the rest of the race with the strategy of the short pinning and everything like that was really interesting to watch. And, you know, and congrats to Ariati on his first NORC win. And well, for me, Revan, for Jared, Pacey Toast, for
Gonna
the
say
Hob.
thank you all for watching. This is my
Yeah.
first time doing the lead commentary.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to do that now.
And yeah, for Bonza, Pasty, and Revan, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this broadcast. I'm the Hob. And yeah, thanks for watching this NORC broadcast and watching this awesome race with us.